Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you want to know how I made this super quick, cheap, and delicious meal in like less than maybe 15-20 minutes, it takes about the same amount of time it takes to boil the pasta to make the dish. Stay tuned. And I'm going to show you a creamier version, just adding one simple ingredient. This is going to be super quick, super cheap, simple. Anybody can do this. And best of all, you can do this right after you leave work and have something on the table for you, your family, or just you. So here I am preparing my pasta according to the box's directions. I do add maybe about 1/3 of a cup less water because I don't like to drain my pasta. I actually like to use the pasta water. So you'll see me just stirring everything around to make sure that the pasta is cooked. And I'm going to use my plastic measuring cup in order to take the water out of the pot and put to the side, because pasta water is like liquid gold, guys. That pasta water, you can put it back to the pasta to either stretch it, depending on the type of sauce you're using, or to thicken up the pasta. So I'm just going to put it off to the side. Guys, this is definitely a super quick one. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start putting 2 and 3 recipes together, because this one's going to go by so fast that you're going to be like, girl, I wish you had one more recipe up here. But this is something that you can do right after you leave work. But like I said, this is just me in real time, taking the water out of the pot, putting it to the side. I'm just showing you that my pasta's cooked. This is also a 1-pot meal, guys. So we always love that. So to my pot, I'm going to add some garlic. All the measurements will be down below. If you have fresh garlic, you can add it here, but I'm using my garlic paste because I have it on hand. Then to that, I'm going to add butter. Like I said, all the measurements are down below. I put about a tablespoon to the amount of pasta that I'm going to use. And if you have olive oil, this is a great time to put that in. If you know me, you know I love complete seasoning. So I just added a sprinkle of that. Then I'm going to add Cajun seasoning. You don't have to add Cajun seasoning. You can use whatever salted seasoning that you prefer. Or if you're trying to stay away from salt, then don't. There, I added some powdered garlic because I want the garlic to stand out. Here, I'm going to add some parsley flakes. I'm not going to add the Italian seasoning because I really didn't want to change the flavor too much. But if you wanted to do that, you can do that as well. There, I'm adding some red pepper flakes. And guess what, guys? Just like that, we are already done. We're done with the recipe, believe it or not. Now, if you want to bulk this up for like a meatless Monday, you can add your favorite frozen veggies here. You can add maybe tuna, turkey, chicken, whatever you want to add if you are a meat eater, in order to bulk this up as well. But this is just perfectly fine for us. You can also use this as a side. But this pasta doesn't need anything else, honestly. And I'm going to show you just how we jazz it up a little bit more. But basically, I'm going to plate the dish here for you. And when I tell you that sometimes you just want a basic pasta, most of the times, especially if you have a young kid, well, my kids ain't as young, but my kids, when they were younger, they preferred plain pasta. They didn't want a lot of sauce. They didn't want a lot of stuff to it. Now, as they've gotten older, they do prefer a creamier pasta. So I'm going to show you that a little bit later. And sometimes they add chicken to it. Sometimes they don't. You can add seafood, shrimp, whatever you want to. But look, we eat it just like this. That's it for us. And we go about our business. But yeah, all I'm going to do is I'm going to jazz it up so that you can see it here on the YouTube. You know, you got to jazz it up so it's all cute and pretty and things. I'm going to add some more red pepper flakes, and I'm also going to add some grated Parmesan cheese. Now, if you have cheese in your refrigerator, you feel the need to put it in it. Listen, this is you. This is just a base of how to get it started, right? As a matter of fact, I want you guys to add in the comments below what you would do to bulk this up, to jazz it up, or what variations have you tried. But yeah, this is what it looks like, just as is our simple, super simple pasta with just a little decoration. Okay, so like I said, I want you guys to get in the comments, share some easy, cheap, okay, frugal ways to jazz this up. But I'm going to show you the variation to make it just a little creamier. You can go into your refrigerator. If you have some cream cheese, this is the key to making it creamy. All I do is put it right back on the stove after I showed it to you guys. Put it back on the stove, turn it on the stove a little, just to like the lowest heat, right? And then put the cream cheese in there. As soon as the cream cheese breaks apart, you're all done. So guys, thank you for watching. Bye. And until the next time, guys, bye.